Hey, what is up, guys? Teacher Ben here. This is my first installment. Ni hao ma, by the way. This is my first installment in the ongoing series of the easiest way to learn to read and write Mandarin Chinese. All right, so without further ado, let's get to this groundbreaking material. All right, so I'm going to show you. I have written an entire lesson here. Let me get it up really close. We have that on the right is the water radical. And you can see that the water radical is actually present. It is half the character of he, which is river. So when you see the water radical, you already know that it has to do with water. Okay? Same thing to do with ocean. Ocean is also having the water radical on the right side. We have half of it is telling us it is about water, and then we just have to memorize the other half of that character. Okay, so that will get us ocean. Now let's look let's look at the water. Look at the water radical. Okay, standing alone, it means water. That is shui. Shui. Shui, give it a try. And then when you put a little box on top of the water, all of a sudden you have spring. And that one is Chuen. All right, Chuen, give it a try. Chuen, one more time. And we also have here Mercury, that little I on top of it. Sometimes that is present in like gongzhou or to work, but it is just simply an I over the top of the water. That's going to be like mercury, as in the mercury you get in a thermometer. All right, so gong. Gong means mercury. Gong, give it a try. All right, gong. So that is just a precursor about how important radicals are. This is actually going to show you that here we have the fire radical. All right, fire radical is huo, and with with fire we have all of these. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 characters that half of it is just simply the fire radical. All right. And we also have grass. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's actually like 35 of these. You know, the same with water, same with grass. There's like 35. I don't have time to write every single one of those, but for the sake of the idea here, I think you get the idea. Let's look at, we have we have another fairly common radical that is ren for person. And you can see it looks kind of like a little T. And instead of the top of the T being flat, it's kind of at a 30-degree angle or what have you. Let's look at this one. This one also very common. You will see it in many Chinese characters. We have cho, which means to walk. It is going to look like this. And continuing down my list, I wanted to talk about, we have this character that means e, which is idea, meaning, or thought. It is the prefix of yis, which is meaning. All right. But now let's look. We have put the, right here we do have, a grass radical on top of e. All right. So that is one. And we also have, let's look, we have, yes, this one actually means memory, okay? Just that little, kind of like an eye with 2 dots on each side, changes that E from meaning to memory. All right, now we go over here. This one has a little E on the right of it, and we have the same E as in meaning, and that changes it from this. The word is still E. So all of these are, the word does not change. It still is E. And this one means a silk band. We also have E, which is has this human radical our person radical here, and that means 100 million. And now we add the water radical all of a sudden, and that is the name of a river in China. See, we are sticking with the pronunciation of all of these is E. Excuse me. Uh, we put the fire radical over it, and also we put, here's another one, we just put the woman radical on the side of it. All of these, again, the same word E. All right, so there you have it. That was, in fact, my first installment of the easiest way to learn to read and write Chinese. All right, so if you want to memorize how to write all of these in without uh, without a sensible plan of going about it, it's going to take you much longer than if you go ahead and memorize half of the character is water, half of the character, like I have shown you here, half of the character is water, half of the character could be person, it could be woman, it could. Yes, so if we could see the character for to walk, all of these, to the grass, you will learn at least 200% faster if you take the approach in a systematic way. Okay, so there you have it. That is my first installment in the ongoing series of the easiest way to learn to read and write Mandarin Chinese. All right, so stay tuned for more short lessons in the future. Much longer lessons will be coming soon. To stay up to date on these and get a notification when the longer videos are posted, do like and smash me a subscribe. I do look forward to seeing you in the next lesson as my loyal subscriber. Have a nice day. This is Teacher Ben. Bye bye, Zaijian.